and change and adjust things because I want to do new things on that side. Oh, right. Okay, now I think yeah, I started a new one, a new channel. It's the one I'm on now. Thanks for watching, Bill, man. Appreciate it. It makes me feel great. Thanks, man. All right. Okay. I'm gonna say this cautiously now, right? I'm gonna say this cautiously, and I want to be very cautious the way I say it, because because I don't want to jinx it, but it feels like with some of the news that's come forward, with what's happening in the markets and what's going on this side, and I don't usually not me on my videos. My TikTok doesn't push out my videos to anyone anymore because for some reason, hey brother, it's been nice out here in Wisconsin. 55 feels like 80. Oh, awesome. I would say this, right? To me, with what's going on, with all the catalysts that are coming through, we might be on the verge of a stronger relief rally here. Now, I don't want to jinx it because the market has a way of the market has a way of doing some silly things, right? I thought I was gonna say, hey brother, it's what -1 in Sheffield, raining all day. Yeah, man, I'm in somewhere in the UK, in it. But it looks like I'm very close to being liquidated my heart pounding when it goes up. Oh, don't feel that way. Don't feel that way. You should put stop losses on though. That's a key thing that you need to learn. Minimize your losses. That's always the case to do. Always, always. Never go more than you can afford. Never do something if you don't know what you're doing. Just be doing. And if you want to check out the Alpha Hunters group, man, with absolutely, and I mean absolutely killing it there. KB is absolutely rocking it. There's the meme. Lee is it's unbelievable. I'm making the meme section open for everyone. If anyone wants to go in for free, can go in and check it out. The meme section. The other ones are there. If you go, I challenge you to find a group of this quality that is even close to the value that I'm giving. Even close. You won't find it. You won't find it. I'm telling you now. You won't find it. I'm being serious. Find that and I'll refund the difference. In it, Brev. Now, I feel like, and I'm going to build a story here, right? There's a bit of a story I'm going to be building today. And this is why I think that we're going to have a strong relief rally. Now, I'm going to give you the numbers straight away. Because you guys are only here for entries, I know, right? I know that the entries is all you care about. But I will say this, right? Cheaper than Calvin Hill. What do you mean cheaper than? He gives you an e-book. What are you talking about? Calvin Hill doesn't give you nothing, all right? He has no. What are you talking about? Nothing. Oh man. Oh right, my mic isn't off. Oh right, so sorry. Yeah. Yo. Is the mic off? No, it shouldn't be off. Wait, why can't you hear my? Hello. Yeah, you can hear me. What are you talking about? Can you guys hear me on the tube? You should be able to. I forgot that the other mic. I had to use the other mic. Wait until my office is done. Yes. No, but on the tube. Guys on the tube, can you you can hear me, fantastic. All right. Now, I'm gonna build a story for you guys of why I think better it should sound like $1,000 mic. That's how it should sound. Oh my god. Made from 2K in 2 days. Only was agreed it should be. You haven't really got on office, have you? I do. I really do have an office. Just don't get me started there, right? Yeah, so I'm gonna build the story of why I think we could be on for a bit of a stronger relief rally, right? And I'm just gonna give you the number first. I genuinely think we will go and test the monthly open, 78.5, right? BBC production. Yes. When the mic is like, hey, how you guys doing? Alvarez in the daytime, chilling, relaxing.
trading and doing some cool chill vibes with the crew in the town. How you guys doing? See, amazing. I had my TV up so loud, and then the crypto is ASMR. Sorry about that, Matthew. Yeah, I think we could see a move towards the 78, potentially more, right? Potentially more. I think there is a chance that we could get there. Now, there are caveats to this. I just want to tell you that. Right now, I'm going to go through what I want to just explain everything to you guys first, right? Let me go through my field of thoughts of what's happening, what I got, and what details that is playing in my mind at this present moment, right? Okay. Now, if we look at some key data indicators, right? First things first. Memes were really hard. Adder to 50 Cent too. I don't know if we'll get there, but you know, there's always time for some hope. At this present moment, we have had massive selling, right? It's just been selling and selling only. So there is a level of exhaustion that the market will feel after that much selling happens. It's just the nature of how this thing goes. It doesn't mean it's not going to go any. It's going to go further down. I fully expect that there is a possibility this thing can go down quite aggressively. Let's get this to the larger. There we go. All right. There's a real possibility this thing can go down quite a bit more. And I don't want to scare you, but there is a chance that it could go quite a bit more, even down towards like the 40,000s, right? Around that level. But I think before that, we're going to test this level, and I'll explain why. Number one, right? We're sitting in an environment where there's a lot of potential positive catalysts that could make this market move. And not only this market, other markets as well. First things first, right? We're seeing a very interesting on-chain data that's being developed at this present moment, right? We've seen activations of very large wallets, ones that actually are true whales in this industry, right? Starting to accumulate, which is strange. Once again, I'm sitting on the porcelain god. We're on the same cycle. Thank you so much, my man. I like that we're syncing up. You know what I mean? I like to give you know happiness to all people that are here. What's your thoughts about a Mar-a-Lago meeting on the 18th? I have no idea. It's probably about his suntan lotion or his new sneakers or something. Anyway, whatever. So there's large crypto wallets that are accumulating at this present. Hello, Mr. T. How you doing, everyone? If you guys could get it to the 10,000, once it gets to 10,000, the algorithm starts to like it a bit more because it doesn't look like it's low engagement live. So yeah, we're in a scenario where large wallets are starting to accumulate again. So large wallets have stopped selling. This capitulation is still happening. There's still a large amount of selling, but the big wallets, the ones that actually are really controlling the way that this market moves, are buying a lot. Like they're starting to accumulate on an increasing level, which is a good sign, right? That means that there will be a point where if there is a gap in this large sell that's going on in that level, you'll start to see a rally happening, right? It can move very, very quickly. Secondly, and more importantly, and this is very, very important things, right? Actually, I'll give the very important one at the end. Secondly, this Clarity Act is going to pass. It's going to pass because Donald Trump is going to make it pass. It's in his benefit to make it pass because him and his family's net worth is built on this industry, and it will help in multiple ways. I'm doing a video about it tomorrow, and it's a very interesting thing that's going on because I don't know if you guys have seen the IMF report that's come out, right? Because you know we all listen to 12-year-old kids that don't actually give you any real information, right? The new IMF data that's come out and their report is pointing towards stablecoins not replacing the dollar, not it's the demise of the dollar, but actually a means to support the dollar, right? And it is such an interesting take on how you could contact him on the Ouija board. You know, the funny thing is, I actually know the real Crypto George. Like, I know him personally. So this guy can connect me if you want to. Anyway, whatever. So it's got to be a support to the U.S. economy, and that support is going to come through multiple ways. And it's really interesting what the report says. And I don't know if you guys want to hear about this. You want me to tell you about what this report says? Because it was 50 pages, and I don't want to say it, but sometimes a guy needs to sit on the throne for a while, right? Multiple occasions. It wasn't one. I'm not that crazy, right? But I read through the whole thing. But what it says is that the understanding of what stable coins and why it's so important to America is not what everyone thinks. It is actually a form of power. And it's an actual form of power that will spread the strength of the USA greater than anything else. And it's such an incredible way of thinking about it, because what it says is that countries that have weak currencies, right? Countries that have weak currencies, countries that are not economically strong and their currencies are unstable, their economies are unstable, they will look for a form of currency that is easy, borderless, has no friction, and can actually buy it in a simple and easy way, right? The thing is, though, what a lot of people are alluding to is the fact that these stablecoins are backed by US treasuries, and those US treasuries will ultimately support the dollar. Now, where the control comes in is that if, say, let's pick a country, Venezuela. I know they have more, but say Venezuela had no effect, or Brazil, whatever. Mexico. Think Mexico, right? Mexico's currency is terrible. Now, if the Mexicans find a way through the blockchain to buy stablecoins to be able to protect the value of their currency at that point, it means that country's monetary policy has zero effect. It's so clever. Whoever wrote this is a genius. It has zero effect. And the people that control the monetary policy is the USA. The USA is trying to control the money in all of these third world countries in a way through the stablecoin. And it is mind-blowing. And that is the reason why this Clarity Act is going to go through. Because it is a form of not only supporting the US economy, it's supporting the dollar, and at the same time increasing the hegemony of the USA and its strength and its control over the world. It's wild, right? So that's definitely going through. That is only going to bring a large amount of liquidity, a lot of growth, a lot of aspects into this market, but that doesn't mean it's a definite quick fix. It also says that this thing, to be able to go through the system, is going to take a lot of time, right? So I don't want everyone to be like, oh my God, it's going to happen tomorrow. You said that this was going to happen and it's been 23 minutes. And why is this thing not pumping, right? Why is it not pumping? It passed. Why is it not affecting instantaneously? It's going to take time because a lot of these things and these rails are going to have to be built. Now, the third, and why I think we're going to get a relief rally at minimum, is because the Fed is going to need to cut super aggressively. I would not be surprised if they don't cut 1.5% this year. And the reason why, did you guys see the revisions of non-farm payroll, job creation? Did any of you guys see this? It went underneath the radar. No one's really looking at it, right? Did anyone see this? In 2000, like I got it here, I got the numbers here. In 2025, the revision, right? The revision was down by 1 million jobs. 1 million. Not it's the biggest in the past 20 years. The biggest. I'm sorry, pal. I thought you said that the labor market was amazing. I thought you were like, bruh, it's cool. It was bad in December, but we fixed it, innit? So like by it, that's bad, man. That is bad. That is super bad. We're in a there's no denying that the US economy now needs help. And the only way that they can give help is by either injecting or by loosening monetary policy by trying to help the market. It is a wild reduction. The biggest in 20 years. Think of it this way. So you understand how mad this is. COVID was half that amount. The year of COVID was half that. Bruh, no one was working in COVID. This is a this is some problem, right? It's a problem. So they're definitely going to cut. So, and if we look on the graph, right? If we analyze and bring all of that together, because sometimes there are some idiots that will say, "Look at the graph and I'll tell you the news," because they don't even know what that means, innit? Right? They don't even know what that means. They don't even know that there's a longer part of that quote, because in it, at look graph right, is this. If we look at total, right, we have had 3 weekly closes above the 2.31 trillion, right? That shows how unbelievably strong that is. And not only that, this wick has come out and taken out this situation. Our stock market isn't open to their President's Day. Yeah. Right. So where we're sitting is here. Now, all I'm going to say, 100% right, they won't reduce rates that much this year. I hope you're right. They have to. It's got to a point where there is, it's got to a point right now where there is zero reason why they're not cutting. Inflation is low, GDP is good, but unemployment and job creation is terrible. It's terrible. And the thing with job creation and unemployment and those matters is that when they lose the end of that string, it is catastrophic. It's not like anything else. It's catastrophic. Crypto King says cuts don't matter. Trust him, he says. I have a story about him, but I can't say it, right? So I'm holding it back. But whenever he says something weird to me or like something bad about me, then I'll let it loose. Because it was weird, bruh, right? That's weird. Anyway, right? So we've had 3 weekly closes that have I've no nothing, just whatever. There are many things that can set me off, man, but that's not what I don't really care. He's a nice guy. He's made a lot of money from people thinking he's the king of crypto. It'll go up, all right? So are you expecting a quick pump? Then we go low. I'm gonna get to where we will go to, right? Where I'm thinking. So we've had this level being protected. Now, if we start breaking it, and look, these are all with caveats, right? If we start breaking levels and we start losing levels, then this thing is going sub 50, guaranteed, right? If we lose these levels down, in fact, if we lose the 2.31, it's going to be bad. I'm just telling you. I'm just saying there are things that are in the market right now with, wallets accumulating and all these things that are happening that gives me an understanding that we should possibly maybe have a rally here, right? Again, this has been holding here. It's at its 3rd week of support at this level. We've had big wicks, and I cannot lie, right? And I'm sure that you guys like big wicks, but it'd be good for volatility and everything else on that level. But these wicks are holding strong at the 2.31 level. That's a really key area of support. Now, that's why I believe that we will see something on the order of at least a 50% retrace in total market cap. At least. That's what I'm thinking, right? Opinions on zig chain. It's very it's not straight. And if we look at so stupid. And if we look at the 50% of this run, this larger move, around the 2 points, I'll put the box here. So around here, by the way, if anyone wants to see on my screen, you can go to the tube and follow and press the bell button, all that kind of jazz in it, ref. What was I say? 50% retrace. If you want to see what I'm showing, if you want to see it, it's here, right there. You can see it there. Don't press on the screen. There's not a button you press. Just making sure. Never thought I'd have to explain that. Just making sure. This is for the TikTok people, by the way. Right? Just making sure that isn't something that you press. All right? Because I remember the other day, it's like I'm pressing it. It's not taking me anywhere. Ah, God. Anyway, whatever. It's all good. I've had a weird day today. Anyway, it's all good, right? Link's not working, bruv. So that's what I'm thinking, that there's a possibility of a move up to this level. Now, if we look at Bitcoin, we see that level, if we do so, let's look at this one. If you look at Bitcoin, I would bet my bottom dollar. I would bet, I'm going to do this live, right? I would bet my bottom dollar that the fib hits the monthly open. I bet you it hits about monthly open. Let's see. Oh, damn. Damn. Hello, Laminda. How you doing? Hello, we still talking about crypto? I mean, we can talk about other stuff, but yeah, if you want to. Now, why are you in the Alpha Hunters group, bro? Just come, enjoy. It's just a group that everyone chills and chats. And there's like the trading bit if you want to have extra, but if you don't want to do that, just come there and chill and chat. It's basically this group should be there just chilling. Like there's no cost to it at all. Like I don't know what else. I mean, there's a cost bit to it if you want to, but there's no cost to it. Just go there and be like, hey, bruv, I'm here. What's up? What's going on? It's in the links in bio, in it. If you go there, in it, it's the WAP. I'm talking in tongues. If you go to the WAP, in it, you can go there and go into the group. It's just there. And if you want more stuff, you can out that. I mean, like, free in it. Do you mean we're gonna go down Bitcoin? No, I mean, I think that we could, don't get me wrong, we could come and retest this bottom bit here around the 65. There is a chance that can happen. But I think ultimately, we'll see. We'll see when the market's open, because today's Monday range is not Monday range, right? Because it's not particularly open. Tomorrow will indicate what we have. But I'll say this also, right? I'll say this also, that if we look on the smaller range that we've had, where is this now? If you look at the smaller range of this move, we've also tapped very key levels as well. I really think I really think ETH is the next big move. I think so. I'm gonna get to that. Olamide, I like you. You think the same as me, right? I'm gonna get to that's the next thing I'm gonna show you, right? So I think something on that level is on the books very soon, very, very, very soon. Now, what happens here, I don't know. I still think, and I want to say this: when is the Clarity Act passing? I don't know. I just don't understand how I'm not a part of the government, man. I don't know. I love how you all influencers predict the market soon will sound like the Russian guy. But what? not predicting the market. I just think that it could go there. It's not prediction. I'm not saying that on the 12th or 14th this will go up. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that it's looking like the market structure, what the graph is doing, higher highs, higher lows, everything else that's moving in this market has that vibe to it. But the thing is, if it does do that, I bet that guy won't come back and say, "Hey, bro, you're right." Never happens. That never happens. It's always like the hate that comes. Say what? I don't know. Where we go from here? I don't know, man. Buy me a drink first. Come on. That's not how it works. Mystic Mega Crypt. Yeah. Let me just. I feel the energies. I feel the energy. I'm just looking at the graph as what it's showing me. Let's see, right? That's what it looks like to me. Because look, you're seeing very key levels being regained, finding support, and just moving up, right? And we've also had, if you look on the total market cap, we have a clear, like it's, you know what I mean? We are, look, we still have to break this 2.41. We still do, but to me, I see this is something that's going to happen very, very soon. Because look at this. You know, if we look, I mean, we have, look, I will say this. We have technically, and I want to say this, right? Because I like the technically word. We have had a close above. And not only that, we have had the close above on the 15-minute, on the 30-minute, the 1 hour, the 4 hour, the 15, 30, 1 hour, and 2 hour have all closed above the prior range. Now, I know I'm painting a story here, and then tomorrow Donald Trump can go, you know what? You know what? You know what? I think that I don't like this story and might do something about it. There's also other factors that can have issues as well. Like, you know, there are a lot of market. Look, I'll say this as well, and I want this to be Buddy bought Calvin's course. The book is pretty much a pamphlet. It is a pamphlet. It took me 4 weeks to read it. Every single time I tried to open the first page, I fell asleep, man. I don't know anything. Yep, everything's going too smooth. Indian needs some time. Yeah, this is the thing, and I'll say this as well. Man, I love the way that he took all of the battalions onto the door of Iran, and then was like, you know what, let's make some peace talks. And everyone that wanted them to take them out were like, what? What's going on? What's this peace talk thing? What's no, that's not what we want. Yeah, exactly. So if there's a peace talk, I mean, there's a lot of potential catalysts to happen. I don't usually like to trade catalysts. I mean, we have to see some clear breaks, but it looks, we have had the break above the prior range and a close. This is a good sign. Now, if we hold this level, that is the third higher low that's happened. I mean, the risk to reward here, in my eyes, is stacking up. But, you know, what do I know? I don't know what's going on. You know, I'm the one that didn't like Monero, and now look where it is. It's just my fault, right? I'm the one that brought Monero down. Monero. That's how I roll. Yeah, so it's around that. Look, I wouldn't say that we're in full accumulation zone. I would not say that. I think we're going to see a momentary move here. Now, if that will have follow through or various other things that happen, who knows? But there are some good possible signs. Now, there's one thing that I'm, you know, if look, I'll say this: if we are going to see. Really appreciate you, Vic. No, Alan, you don't have to say that. It means a lot. I think we're going up slowly. Something on that level, right? I think that there is something. There's going to be there now. If everyone would just go and join the Alpha Hunters group, right? Because there's no cost to it. It's Discord and it's like nice. It doesn't have any of the craziness as Telegram has, right? If everyone just go there, because it doesn't anything, right? It'd be amazing. It's the only thing. Thanks, I want. Now, what I'll also say is this: if, and I think there's a high possibility chance that this could still happen. I don't know. We'll see, right? If we do get these, it costs time. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. That's so nice of you. Thanks a lot, man. No, you don't need an invite. You just it's a warp. You just go there, and there's a free button, and you just get in. Oh my god. It's the button you do press. You just go, poof, that's it, and then it's done, right? What was I gonna say? Yeah, if we do see these lower levels, now, I don't know if that's gonna be anything of a. There's a real chance here, but if we do see these lower levels that actually come down to sub 40, who knows? Because I'll say this. What about stocks this week? It might bring a crypto down. I'm getting to that. Noble. Everyone's really clever here today. I'm glad that I have clever people here today, not trying to press the screen where it says. Right? I'm so happy that there's actual intelligent people here today that are doing. Not that there wasn't anyone before. All the main guys are intelligent. Please don't be. You know what? Whatever. Right? All right. My main worry is that I'll say this, right? I'll say this. The main worry is this. We have had a major correction in silver and metals. We have had a major correction. Aaron, need to get your main account back. There's some funny people in the lives. Aaron? Who's Aaron? Need to get your main account back. I don't know. Very possible to see low levels. Yeah, there's, of course, there's definitely. Now, I'll say this. We've had major corrections in Bitcoin. We've had major corrections in a lot of markets, including metals, but we haven't had the major correction yet in the S&P 500. And I don't want to say it's a definite, but it's coming, right? And I don't know when that will be, whether there's some funny is better than alpha. Who? Miles, I don't know what's happening right now. Are you being nice or not? I don't know if anyone's being nice or not anymore. I hope you're being nice. Just nice people in my life right now. What was I saying? Yeah. So this invite is not invite. The S&P 500 has to have some form of something, right? It has to have some sort of retrade, and this here is the if button maybe right now, right? This is because this correction could be big, like it could be very, very big. I mean, I'm talking back down to these levels big. And I think that there sounds like he wants you to tell him a couple of jokes. I mean, okay. I mean, I don't know many jokes. I'm just like a funny man in it, like a clown in it. This correction could be pretty violent. I mean, a 20% correction, I could see it happening. But what would cause that? What would cause that is the real question mark here. That's the thing. The only the big correction I can see happening would be if the S&P 500 has a correction. Because if this has a correction, everything is going to have a correction. I mean, everything. And what worries me is that we're starting to see gold and silver go back up again, which is great, right? Which is great. That's what we want. We want this to go back up. Great. So I would not be surprised. And the thing is, the S&P. And I'll also say this, right? What could also bring the S&P 500 down, right? The SPX or the specs, or is this? Let's see if I can find it. Actually, let me see if I can find it. I was looking for it the other day and I couldn't. Up and down from now. What? What does that mean, man? Man. One second. Let me see if I can find it. Let me see if I can find it. I saw it on. God. What is going? No, he didn't. I don't. No. I mean, I don't know what's going on, man. Seriously, what is happening with my life right now? Yeah, look. The thing that could cause this to really stop calling me that, man. It's not funny. Stop calling. Stop it. Right? The only thing that that could really cause this to go down. Can you stop? I don't know why I get these people, right? I don't know what it is. I spoke too soon. Why would anyone say that? Who's Aaron, man? Miles message me afterwards. I don't know who Aaron is. I don't know who you're talking about. Yeah, okay, it's this. This is my main worry, right? And the thing that could bring this market down is the Mag 7 stocks. Because they're not in the best position right now. Just to be honest. He thinks your name is Aaron. I don't think so. I don't think it. I know Miles has been here before. Like he was in the other streams. I don't know if he was nice to me or not, but I do recognize his name. So yeah, these Mag 7 stocks could. These are the things that could bring this market down, because they basically are the market. Yeah, the Magnificent Seven are the totality of the growth of this market, right? In this aggressive fashion, and we are kind of seeing. We're kind of seeing like a curling a little bit. All right, I don't. Again, I'm trying not to. KB is live in the program. I don't know why he keeps. Let me just message him. Maybe is he watching me on live though? I don't know if he's watching me or not. I don't know. Whatever. He can do whatever he wants to. It's all good. So yeah, we are getting a curving of this market, right? Oh, I think there is someone called Aaron who can help you get your original account unlocked. Yeah, but I don't. Okay, message me. I don't know if you can do that. That would be great. I don't know what can be done. I've messaged TikTok about 1,000 times. They're just not even replying back. They don't reply back. I mean, that's the problem. I don't know what else to say. Yeah, so there is this curling over of this stock. Now, that's not really a indication that this thing is definitely going to retrace, because the S&P 500 can hold out quite some time, right? There is a lot of time that this thing can go. But yeah, that's the issue. Oh, is this the Jaden Dillon one? Man, I hope that's not it. Anyway, yeah. So there is that possibility. The only thing that I could see that could bring this market down is if this corrects, because pretty much every other market has had a large correction except this one. So yeah. Wait, what just happened? Oh, a second. Who is this? One second. All right. Okay. All right. So yeah. So that's the only thing that I could see. All right, okay. It's just a fake. All right, okay. Um, whoa. Interesting. All right, okay. So yeah, the only thing that could happen is that if this rolls over, I don't know. There's gonna be a time where it does, right? It's gonna happen, and that will be when Bitcoin really sees the bottom of this, right? The real pain happens. But I will say this: there is one asset and one asset only I will be buying when it gets down there. One asset. Apart from I'm gonna buy some. I got a lot of Bitcoin anyway. I don't need to have any more. Whatever, it's fine. But there's one asset that I will be buying. I know one I'm gonna be. I'm gonna look at dominance as well. Don't worry, 1 second. Actually, let's look at dominance right now. Let's go Bitcoin dominance. Uh, yeah. I mean, like it's aligning with what I'm saying. Like there's this level here, basically on dominance. I mean, yeah, it's the level I'm talking. Let's bring this down a little bit here. That's the level. If oh god, if it breaks this 58.69, then this thing will accelerate, and we will get that pump as well, right? Monero, definitely. Thank you so much. But once this happens, once and if it happens, once and if I can't, there's no guarantee of anything happening in this. Happening in this market. By the way, does anyone like the new like upgraded videos? I asked her for Aaron's info. If she gives it to me, I'll give it to you. Thank you so much, Miles. I don't know who Aaron is, but I appreciate it. That means a lot. It's very kind of you to do that. Yeah. So if and when and we get this correction in this side, there's a lot of if, buts, and maybes in this side because no one really knows, right? Yes, amazing work. Thank you so much. You make videos. Shush. It takes a lot of time to do this. I'm trying to up my game in it, bruv. Trying to be like, look, I'm do stuff. Hey, it's gonna be Ethereum. Ethereum is being bought like something. It's being bought like it's on a fire sale. Have you seen this graph? I couldn't believe it when I saw this graph. I actually couldn't believe it. It's being bought at astronomical levels. Because what people are doing is they're buying it and just staking. And there is a point where that buying and staking and TVL of this of Ethereum is gonna go to a tipping point where this thing is gonna go. I mean, I want it to go down first because I want to buy a lot of it. Let's just hope that's the case, right? But have you seen this graph? What's that? Have you seen this graph? Something's going on here. Someone knows something, right? Someone knows something because I don't know what's happening right now. Look at the massive growth of inflows into the wallets of Ethereum. We're seeing astronomical growth of this. It's crazy, right? So if this thing dips, really dips when the markets pull back, and if it pulls back, we don't know what's gonna happen. No one really knows what happens, right? If this does beat Trump, possibly, right? I think it's gonna be a stable coin thing. You know who? You know, someone said this to me the other day, and I was like, don't put this idea in my mind, man. Don't put this idea in my mind. And I was like, what do you? He said, don't put this idea in my. He said to me, right? The the only medium that could support something that was announced would be Ethereum. And I was like, I mean, that does make sense, but I don't want to say it because I know you guys. I'm telling you, this has no basis whatsoever. None. I'm telling you, none. Absolutely none. I kind of don't want to say it, right? Harvard sold 25% of the Bitcoin ETF stake to buy Ethereum. Oh, there we go. I don't want to. Do you want me to say it? Do you want me to say what someone told me? And I was like, That makes sense. I'm gonna do it. Should I say it? All right, I'll say it. But I'm telling you, I'm telling you now, there is no basis to this at all. It's just a thought experiment. You all degen people, right? I know what you get. They're gonna be bye, 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 right? But it's very strange, right, that we see such a large level of accumulation when there is a new form of payment rail that's going to be wallet to wallet that was announced very soon, that and will potentially have 1 billion users. Because if I was going to think of something, and if I was going to be like, what chain would be able to support 1 billion users utilizing payment rails on it? And I don't know of any chain apart from Ethereum that could do that. Must be XRP. Someone wrote down my message. They were like, it's either it could be it could be one of the ones I could see is potentially Solana. I haven't looked into it. Someone said that there was a connection to the potentially there's a connection to one of the heads of Solana is in X, right? So, but I don't know if Solana has the ability to withstand 1 billion users. I genuinely don't think they can do that. Partly because also that it's not really it hasn't been grandfathered in as a non-security. It also has somewhat problematic tokenomics and token distribution. So the only one that I could think of that actually has it's raining ability is Ethereum. And if you also think of the fact that if we're going to be looking at what chain stablecoins are going to be run on, genuinely, Ethereum is the only thing I can think of that could come close to the ability to withstand that much throughput. And this is definitely not Cardano, man. God. Imagine if they announced Cardano. Oh my God. That would be one of the funniest things in the world. I think Cardano long-term holders would actually faint. I don't think they would know what to do with themselves. They would not know what to do with themselves. You just see a bunch of number plates with Cardano variations on them. But none of them can support that amount of usership. They would absolutely faint. I think they would do more than faint. I think there would be a lot of weird things happening, man. I can't think of another option other than Ethereum that is now, especially with the upgrade, that is destable. Not destable. Decentralized enough, that is secure enough, and now has had a level of upgrade that makes it cheaper, faster. And Ethereum, the way that Ethereum is built, the way that Ethereum becomes cheaper is through the amount of people using it. And on top of that, he's looking to remove layer 2s. I don't know. The guy put that thought in my mind, and I just hate him now. I hate the guy that did it, because I'm like, yeah, you're making sense, man. I hate you. Like, I want this thing to go down. I want not XLM. No, none of them can withstand 1 billion users. It's genuinely, there's no way that any of these chains can do it. Look, I think it this way: the closest one that could even come close to it, the strength, the network stability, all of that stuff, is Solana. And remember what happened when Donald Trump's coin got launched? You couldn't get your Solana for a couple of days. Trust me, that wasn't 1 billion people trying to buy that coin. Not even close. Not even close. Not even close. Tom Lee is screwed gonna make a ton of money if that's the case. I think Tom Lee's gonna make a ton of money no matter what. A lot of people are misunderstanding Tom Lee. He can buy and hold Ethereum forever. He's not buying it with debt. I do want everyone to understand that. That I was saying about Melania coin, yeah. Algorand. Yeah, Hex. It's gonna be done on Hex, bruv. You can buy some more Louis Vuitton shirts and hats and glasses and stuff. You know what I mean? That's how you know he's cool, cause he has like everything Louis Vuitton. God, I can't. You know, everyone that I know that is extremely wealthy, like on astronomical levels, you will never know that they're that wealthy ever. You'll never know, because this is the thing. Anyway, whatever. Yeah, Ethereum is the only one I can think of. Now, this is the thing. I mean, that's the thing with Tom Lee. The guy's making 230 million a year in just staking fees, and he knows eventually, they will put up with an RS7. I used to have an RS7. I sold it, unfortunately. Yeah, it's the only thing that I could think of that could withstand that. And I think eventually Ethereum is going to go up. This guy is going to make stupid amounts of money. Lol, that Hex before, yeah, man. I'm the only. Sometimes they just, some people get so lucky in these scenarios that they can actually make people believe the absolute ridiculousness that they spew. The guy comes on screen looking like he's come out of a Chinese Louis Vuitton leather factory, right? And then everyone's like, that's the guy I should trust. He looks like the guy that should have gold teeth and looking to try and loan you money, man. And you're like, that's the guy I'm gonna trust. Yeah, put my life savings in that coin. Why are so many people hating on ETH, saying it's slow and it's not slow anymore? Not anymore. Everyone, of course, they hate on it. They hate on it because people are thinking time frames in very, very short amounts. I'm amazed how deep people indoctrinate XRP. Yeah, unfortunately. Because what they see is they look at ETH and they go, well, there's nothing popping off on ETH. Right? There's nothing there. Like, why would I want to? There's no memes there. There's no projects there. There's nothing there. Why would I care about ETH? There's nothing about this that even interests me. That doesn't mean it's not important. That should actually show you how resilient it is. It doesn't need that. If you compare, look, just so I'll do it for you in front of you right now. I'll show you so you guys can understand. Come on. Check this out. All right. Right, here we go. ETH has 20 times the amount of developers 20 times the amount of developers, actual developing on chain than the next largest chain that even comes close. The amount of development and growth that's being built on this chain is absolutely unbelievable. Thanos facts. Then I will rest. ETH has come a long way. It's faster, cheaper than it ever. Yeah. We'll see. I kind of want a massive dip on this thing. Are you guys buying in front of me right now? Stop it. I'm saying now. I'm not saying it now. Oh, man. All right, let me sell my short. I'm joking. I'm messing around. Yeah, look, so... One second. Like, don't get me wrong. I have a large amount of... I have a large amount of ETH, but I'm just saying, I don't know if it's going below April lows. We will see. There is enormous buying of this stuff that's going on. I mean, it's like a fight. Look, I'm just again, guys, what is going on here? It's more buying, all right? The more wallet accumulation that at any other time, any other time. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. See what the situation of it is and what's going on. But I would love for this thing to really retrace. It would be the best discount of my whole entire life. I will go in hard, like they won't even know what hit them. I'll be buying a huge amount of this stuff. Oh yeah, $900 would be amazing. I'm actually going to swap ETH for XRP today. Got a thought. Go. Go. Yes, XRP. Yes, I agree. Go for it, man. I completely agree that that's what you should do. I don't understand. Look, I just want to explain this. I want how hard it is. Let them know. They don't need to know, but they'll know when it happens. That's how it is. You know those memes where they're like, they won't know when it happens, but there'll be signs. You would Thanos your account doing that. Yeah, you know what I mean. There'll be signs, man. I might dress up in all Louis Vuitton. You know what I mean? That's how it works. Only people who dress up all in Louis Vuitton are considered to be wealthy. That's how it is, man. It's Louis Vuitton print everything. Even my water, like it's gonna be Louis Vuitton. That's how it works. Solana quietly launched Firedance in December last year. Ah, well, there you go. It could be Solana as well. Look, there was one of the Elon Musk's I think I don't know who it is, but it knows or is connected to one of the heads of Solana. It's either going to be Solana or Ethereum. I think Ethereum will have a higher chance. I don't think Elon will like the fact that Solana has such a large VC holder of them. That's what I don't think they'll like. But other than that, yeah, that's what I'm thinking is the case forward. Oh man, I'm knackered. I've had a long day. Yeah. So yeah, chance, no chance. Maybe by the next one, it's Sui's gonna do some good things, man. Oh, no bedtime. I've got a bunch of work to do. Sui will have its day. I think it will definitely have its day. But if Fire dances, I need to check because I need to check with the Solana guys. I haven't talked to them in ages. Honestly, everyone's just gone quiet when the price goes down. They just develop when the price goes down. They actually none of them care about the prices. I mean, they care when they're getting paid, obviously, because they get paid in the token. Everyone should know that. So that's all I'm saying. Yeah, that's it. That's what I think. That's my largest scale thesis at this present moment. I think there's a really good chance that we could see a rally going on here. If it does happen, right? None of you will do anything. No, none of you. I wouldn't even get a rose, man. Not even one. See, the Uniswap was, what was his name? Was it Morgan Stanley or JP Morgan? One of the two. They're the ones that bought them or something. Thank you, Alan. That's very kind of you. Thank you so much. Because pennies, but no problem, man. I'm here for entries only. Let's see. Let's see. Anyway, that's my play. I might put some cheeky very low leverage just to be sure. Get on with it, bro. Get on with it, bro. Brock news about I know. Look, I'm gonna cut it a bit. I'm super tired today, right? I'm here. That's what she said. Jokes. Thank you, so. If X uses ETH, they would still would use XRP. No chance. I'm gonna say this, right? And I want to settle this for XRP. But I know everyone loves XRP. I think everyone thinks that XRP is the new crypto future, right? But there is one singular thing that makes XRP, and I don't understand how people are not gaining this, right? stable coins make XRP redundant. There is zero reason to use XRP if Stablecoin Act is passed. If the Clarity Act is passed, there is no reason for any banks to use XRP. Why would they? Wow, I lost like 5 people out of this live when I said that. Why? Why would anyone use XRP if there are stable coins? Please, someone who loves XRP, I'm desperate to understand what that is. Desperate. Don't the stable coins use X? No, they don't use XRP to transfer. Who said that? Who said that? Who said? Okay, I'll say this to you. If just want to say this to you, right? This is if they had to use XRP to transfer stable coins, XRP would literally be the most valuable company in the world by multiples. Nvidia be looking at XRP going, bruh, they would be literally be the most. You're basically saying that all forms of money transaction would have to go through XRP. There is not a chance in any sense of the word that that's going to happen. Ever. I'm telling you now. Ripple don't believe that. Ripple don't. But you can do what you want to, man. I'm not saying anything. Like, it's still an amazing project. I think it can go to $10,000. But I'm just saying, like, there's a chance it may not happen. Nah, bro. Nah, the algo will have you. Now the algo will have you say XRP and you'll get 10 new views. Yeah, I did. XRP. See, look, the thing about XRP, right, is that it's very XRP, and that makes me bullish on XRP. I'm just trying to be informed as possible. I know that. Thanos, I'm messing around. Don't get me wrong. I'm passionate, but in a jokey way. Please don't take it the wrong way. It's nothing toxic in this live. It's all love, peace, and affection. I'm just saying. I'm asking a question. Brad Garlinghouse would have been dubbed if he was the king. God. It's funny, you know. Look, I want everyone, and if anyone wants considering about XRP, because it's got one of the best marketing I've ever seen in my whole entire life. It's not even marketing; it's like religious level, right? I'll say this. I want them to answer me why would any institution, and this is the funniest part of all of it. Why would any institution that can create their own stable coin? I want them to be very precise here. So Morgan Stanley can create its own stable coin. Why would they use XRP? They might have a form of usage in Ripple payment rails, but they're not going to use XRP. I cannot believe it. I'm sorry. I literally cannot believe it. Because if that was the case, I want this to be understood. If that was the case, and this is the last thing I'm going to say about it, why would the ex-creator of XRP sell $250 million of it? If this thing is going to be actually used, if it's going to be actually used in payment rails and banks, we're talking hundreds of trillions of dollars worth of transactions, right? Because these are transactions, like insane amounts of money we're talking about. Why would he sell that much? Why? If he genuinely believes that's the case, why would he sell that much? He would be the emperor of the world if that happened, the amount of shares he has in there. He would go and buy Greenland. If you're going to answer that question, I don't know. I mean, I'm just asking the question here. He wanted a Lamborghini? Yes. Yeah. He'd be able to buy Lamborghini if XRP went to that level. What do you... Oh, come on, dark pool, private ledgers, all the things. Stop it, man. Stop it. Come on, bro. Why are you making me feel bad? Did you put extra? Yeah. XRP in it. That's all I'm saying. I don't want to, like, make people feel unhappy or anything. It's a genuine question. I'm not 100% informed on XRP. It just makes me think, who, like, what are we doing here, guys? Like, I'm just asking questions, genuinely. If not, then it's all cool. Cool. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it's going to be the most valuable thing in the world. I think there's a real possibility that could happen as well. No one really knows. Only XRP knows. But man, Ripple's selling it. Ripple is selling an absolute enormous amount of XRP. It's strange. Why would Ripple be selling XRP if it's going to be the most? And what's even more interesting, right, is that the sheer number of XRP that's in escrow that Ripple has. Whoever created that is one of the most cleverest people in the world. I don't own any. Just saying, took the money around at 345. Yeah, I mean, look, it could go. The Ripple stock will be worth more. Maybe they have plenty of that. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. Look, who knows? I don't know. Who knows? Who knows? Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm not seeing something. Maybe it's not settling in my mind in the right way that it should. But to me, I just have, this is the thing. When its own company and its creator is selling something that's supposed to be the most valuable thing in the world, it makes no sense to me. It makes no sense. Why would you do that? Would you give up? It's like saying, knowing that Nvidia is going to get to where it is now, right? All right, its stock is, I don't know, 1,000,000% less than it is now, and you're selling that stock, knowing that that's going to go up. Would you? Would anyone do that? It's just a thought experiment. You know that you're holding. Forget, XRP is now Nvidia, and it's called Nvidia, right? It is at the absolute early stage. Its stock is at 1,000,000%, right, of what it is now. It is knowing, and it's going to go there. You know the future of this thing, right? You know the future of this thing. Why would I be selling $240 million worth of that? Why? I'd go buy the moon, right? Just cause. Just cause. Yeah, you know what I mean? That's all I'm saying, bruh. That's all I'm saying. But maybe I'm wrong. Who knows? It could probably go to like 300 bajillion gazillion. They'll need to invent a new type of number that the number is going to need to go to. Just need the cash low. Yeah, he did. He just needed the cash. What do you think about collab of HBAR and FedEx real use case? I haven't actually looked into it, so I can't really say too much. But if there is any type of usership, it could be a test. See, those type of things, when projects talk in that manner, they usually are looking at it in a either a case study, or they're looking for the technology to see where the future can go. It doesn't mean that they're actually going to use it. You need to look into that deeper, actually understand what that is, whether it's a case study or whether they've been they've been employed to see by FedEx to see what's happening, if there's an actual possibility of this thing moving forward. That's the only thing I could say with that. But I don't know. I haven't looked at it. Things I don't know. I don't like to comment on. That's my only thing. All right. Okay, guys. Absolute appreciation. I'm gonna crash out, right? And then we will go from there. Yeah. I hope today's show was pretty good. I appreciate it. I appreciate everyone being here. I can totally understand that there isn't, Calvin Hill or anyone more important than me live at this present moment, because I wouldn't have this many viewers. I appreciate all the people that chose me because there was nowhere else to go to. I appreciate it a lot. You guys are incredible. And I'll catch you guys then. All right. It means a lot. Check out the Alpha Hunters group. Check out the tube, the socials, and all that kind of stuff. And thank you so much. No, Calvin Hill. Appreciate it, man. No, Crypto King is not here. What are you talking about? Apparently, he had like 1,000 subscribers. We are in there. Come on, you're doing not bad. Yeah, I know. Apparently, Crypto King had 1,000 subscribers, like $350. It's wild. It's wild the amount of people that followed him. That's actually wild. And here's me trying to like. I think I need to. You know what? That's what I'm gonna do. That's what I'm gonna do. That from next week onwards. From next week onwards, the price of the Alpha Hunters group is going up. I'm gonna double it. I'm gonna double it. That's how I'm gonna do it. I don't know if anyone gets the reference of that, but I'm gonna double it. Doubling the value. All right. Okay, guys. Look, I appreciate you all. Do you live with Crypto King? What? Do I live with Crypto King more? Do you live with Crypto King more? I don't live with him. Man. I don't know if I could withstand the pressure of the gravitas of his fame. I don't know what. I'll just start giggling all the time, knowing I was on a live with him. Not many people can withstand his power that he has. You know what I mean? Anyway, like, all right. I appreciate you guys. I'll catch you guys later. Maybe I need to learn from him. Maybe I need to learn from him. I think I'm too modest. I think I need to wear a hat, right, and talk in very simple manner as he does, and then we can go from there. And then when he's right, he'd be like, Discord, this amount, all this kind of stuff. And then I get banned for human trafficking, right? Yeah, Jesus, honestly, whatever. Anyway, cool. I appreciate you guys. I'll catch you guys later. All right, take care. Peace, peace, peace. All right, guys, on the Tube and X, again, all the links are in the bio. The Alpha Hunters group is there. It's free. I've opened up the meme section as well, so you guys can see all the amazing calls that he's doing, all that kind of stuff. And I'm better than Crypto King. You would be Crypto King's apprentice. I would love that, right? But yeah, go there, check it out. As I said, it's free. It's a Discord and all that kind of jazz. And I'll catch you guys later, right? Peace, affection, and all that kind of stuff. Take care, all right? Take care. Peace.